So the Wi-Fi is back on, which can only mean one thing. Your boy the Durantula is back making videos. So come with me as I choose my next playthrough of games. Now as you can see behind me, there's plenty to choose from. So let's go. So we've got 15 games to pick out, so let's get started. Right, Mega Drive first. What are we going to choose? So many choices, so many options, but I think I'm going to go with this one, Tasmania, because... oh, excuse the noise, blimey already. Choosing this just because I started playing it a while ago, and then after I got rid of my other model Mega Drive that came with the control pads, I couldn't play it anymore. I got quite far, but I didn't quite complete it, so I'm going to try that again. SNES game next. Not much to choose from now, since I've done both Super Mario 1 and 2, and I've played this now, so it's just one to choose. But since I've played a lot of Mario on it recently, I'm going to go with Starwing. Why not? Next, we have the PS1 games. Oh, you'll have to excuse the demos, of course. So I have my demos on display, so I just have to slide them along, like so. I'll move them up here. Oh, so many great games to choose from. Oh, so many. But I think we're going to go here. We're going to go with... sorry, Colony Wars. And he knocks you over. We're going with Fighting Force. Great game. Played it before, never completed it. But nice beat 'em up. Going to enjoy it. Next up, we have one of my favourite consoles now to collect for. That's a Nintendo 64. And, so again, just spoiled for choice, really. But I think I'm going to go for the game that I definitely need to play finally after all this time of owning it. And that is the behemoth that is Super Mario 64. Excellent. Now I think it's about time that we actually start playing some Dreamcast games. Now I own a Dreamcast. But again, with so much to choose from, and, well, I think I'm just going to go simple and go with Virtua Tennis, because I do love a bit of tennis. PS2 games next. Again, so many to choose from all along this list. But I think, again, I'm going to go with... oh dear. Ah! Okay, bear with me, I'm going to have to try and get it out with two hands. There we go. There I said, Devil May Cry, banger of a game. Excellent. Excellent day. The original Xbox. So many amazing games to play. So many games that I would quite happily play again. That I've played numerous times, but again, we're going for games that we've either never played before, or games that we've never completed before. So I think, on that note, I'm going to go with Destroy All Humans. Next up, we have to go all the way down here to the GameCube games, the very little corner of my collection. Again, spoiled for choice. That's one thing I love about game collecting. There's always something else. There's always something different to play. So I think, on this occasion, I'm going to play The Incredibles. Next, we've got some Game Boy Advance, a game that I need to choose. Now, I was thinking about playing something that wasn't a Pokemon game, but since, you know, I just want to get the Pokemon games out of the way because of, you know, they've just ones that, you know, near enough the same kind of thing going on, so I want to kind of play a bit more variety, so get rid of them kind of as quickly as I can, but still enjoy them. So I think I'm going to go with Leaf Green. Next choice is going to be a DS game for the first time. Now I own a DS, obviously it's about time I start playing some of the games. So I think I'm going to start off nice and simply with this one, if I can get it out. Sorry, PSP games. Ben 10 Omniverse. On to one of my favourite consoles of all time, the Xbox 360. Some amazing franchises, ones that I've never played, that I have already mentioned. So many franchises that I have played that I really enjoy, would never get bored of playing, no matter how many times I played them. But I think on this occasion, I'm going to start one of those franchises right now, and I'm going to go with, sorry folks, the original Dead Space. Back down to this little corner of my collection, my Wii games. So many, again, great games. I could play some of the really best ones that I'm really looking forward to playing, like Super Mario Galaxy or Xenoblade Chronicles. But again, I think I'm going to go with another Ben 10 game, and that is Ben 10 Vilgax Attacks. Next we have the PS3 games. Again, another console with many different franchises on it, particularly. So many amazing games to play. But I think, again, I'm going to choose another franchise. So I'm going to choose to play the first Infamous game, special edition one as well. That's pretty cool. Moving on to the Xbox One games. It could be the second game I've ever played, other than Rise, Son of Rome, or Rise, rather, excuse me, whichever one, how you pronounce it. So much to choose from. But I think I'm going to go with a really great open world game, The Division. The PS4. An absolute masterpiece in its own right. So many delicious games to choose from. So many amazing, just amazing things on this system. But I think I'm going to choose a game that I'm hoping has improved a lot with all the different updates and stuff I've seen, and that is finally going to play Marvel Avengers. I did actually pick this game up when it was still like £50, but I got it through trading, so I didn't actually pay for it. But obviously, again, I've just been waiting for them to patch it and update it, so hopefully it's better this time. And there you have it, folks. The next set of games that I plan to play. Just look at that, all that colour. Lovely jubbly. Can't wait to dig in.
5 minutes later.
So that was my playthrough of games that I've chosen. There is a method to my madness in terms of the games that I chose. So for Christmas I asked for certain sequel games. Because it's taking me so long to get through this playthrough that I'm on right now, mainly because obviously I spent all that time in the summer with my mum having COVID and everything, I didn't really play games or anything like that. So, and I'm playing like Knights of the Old Republic now on the Xbox, and I'm about 6-7 hours in, and like I haven't played it for 3 days, and I really need to play it. And it's just that kind of pace and level that I've got with games at the moment is really kind of restricting me to kind of the pace that I want to go with playing games. Because I mean, obviously I don't want to kind of just go, oh yeah, play that game next, you know, play that game on next. No, I want to be able to enjoy these games. I have to choose this playthrough, these specific games, the majority of them anyway, because I haven't finished my playthrough yet. So until I do that, like the games I get for Christmas, other than like a couple of them, are just now going to be like sitting in my collection, excuse me, waiting in my collection to be used. Like with a lot of the other sequel games I've got in my collection. Obviously they will be played eventually, but it's just however long it's going to take me to get through this playthrough, and then I've got my next playthrough I've got to get through before it even makes sense for me to do that, to play the games that I get for Christmas. But you'll see those games in a video around Christmas time, and you'll understand that. But yeah, my Mega Drive game I've chosen, again, you know, it's been a while since I've played a Mega Drive game, so I haven't really had a chance to test out my wireless Mega Drive controller yet, but I'm really hoping to do that very soon. I didn't actually realise till reading at the front that it's actually compatible with the PS3, the Switch, like the PC and the MacBook, and like say the Sega Mega Drive Mini and stuff. It's actually pretty interesting about that. And I'm not sure if I'd ever play that, play the PS3 using the controller. But if you want to see that and you want to see how it works playing a PS3 game, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll give it a try. But yeah, enough about that. Next, we've got the pickups that I've got recently. Only a couple, and there's also one that's very kind of, I haven't really made my decision on it yet. So the first game is Thief for the PS4. So one thing I've noticed about the gameplay on this game is it's like, I think ever since I played Shadow Warrior as my first PS4 game that I ever played on my PS4 when I first ever got it, it's very much like I appreciate first-person games more now, because like originally like first-person shooters like Halo and Call of Duty were like the only like first-person games I ever really played. So like playing a first-person game that isn't a shooting game, or yeah, just a shooting game, this makes sense. And the games like this I really enjoy. I really enjoy like the look of the gameplay and stuff. It looks really good. Got 6.8, I think, on IGN. So like saying that the story's a bit like kind of few and far between or something like that. But no, it really caught my eye and really cheap as well. I think it was about £6, so not too bad. Next game is a game that I've been looking for a while now. I tried to pick it up when I went to Lewisham once with my twin, and sadly they didn't have the disc, so I couldn't get it. And they had it in the CEX in Reading, and so I managed to pick it up. I wasn't actually going into the CEX looking for anything in particular, but I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I thought, got to have it. If it's got the manual is inside as well, even better, which it did. And that is Power Rangers Samurai on the Wii. Now again, this isn't, by no means do I class this as an amazing game. Like, I don't think this is, you know, the be-all and end-all of Power Ranger games. You know, I think there are definitely better Power Ranger games out there. But, like, with this one, like, just being able to, like, do the symbol power, which is quite fun if you're a bit long-term Power Rangers fan like me. You know, like the idea of being able to, like, use the Wii, especially using the Wii control to do the symbols and stuff like that. I'm sure it's like quite a short kind of, you know, little hack and slash adventure kind of game. But yeah, really looking forward to playing it though. Finally glad I own it now. And when I first went to pick it up, back when I went to Lewisham, it was about £15. But it was only £8 now, so hey, if I waited this long, then I saved £7.
Nice.
And the last game is a game that I got given by my sister, actually. And I was like, I didn't actually know 100% like if I'm going to play it yet, but like looking at the game itself, it's not really the type of game I would go for. But it's got 8.5 on IGN, which is really interesting, which means it's, you know, clearly a great game. But is it a game I'll play? And that game is Battle Stations Midway on the 360. You know, reading the back, it sounds quite appealing. You know, I like quite the idea of like some strategy kind of games. You know, like if it's anything like Battle for Middle-earth or Halo Wars, which I don't really think it is exactly, but if it's anything like that, or it's kind of easy to kind of get hold of, then I will do it. But yeah, other than that, I think I haven't really looked at the gameplay. That's probably one of the reasons why, but I definitely hope to look at the gameplay for it soon and, you know, make my mind up about it. But if you've played this game and, you know, you've really enjoyed it, and, you know, can you recommend to me why it's good? You know, let me know in the comment section below why I should play it. Obviously, it's a game that, again, like, you know, I didn't buy it, so I like, if I don't play it, it's not that bad of a kind of deal for me. I haven't wasted any money. But, you know, being 8.5 on IGN, it means it's definitely something that a lot of people liked. So that's what I want to know. So that's it for this video, guys. Really hope you've enjoyed. I've got some really great stuff, really great content coming up very soon. So make sure you hit that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe down below if you're new. And make sure you turn the bell on for notifications for when my videos go live. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. And as always, until the next video, guys, take care of yourselves.